Hello, my name is Mr. Thorne and you are watching Mr. Thorne Does Phonics for TES Resources. This game is Connect 3 and it starts off with a grid on your interactive whiteboard, and in the grid are some words that maybe feature the sound you're working on that week, or maybe they feature high frequency words. What you then need to do is get a dice, a single die, and cover it with sounds on each of the 6 sides. So cover the numbers up with sounds. Then split your class into 2 teams. Ask one child from each team to roll the dice, and if they roll a stir, the triple consonant blend, stir, they have to highlight on the interactive whiteboard the stir word, like strong or string or strength. If they highlight 3 in a row, then they win. And each team takes it in turns, using a different colour for their team, to highlight a word once they've rolled the die. Here's the game in action for you. Hello, this is the audio commentary for the Phoneme Connect 3, which is a game that I was shown as an NQT, and it's something that I can now pass on to others to have a go at. And hopefully I'll try to explain how to play this game successfully to help with your children's reading progress. Now, in this particular instance, I have used the triple consonant clusters from Phase 4, those triple consonant blends that you can see on that dice. And that dice was bought from an educational catalogue, and it's a dice where you can change the values on each side. Now, you don't have to do this. You could find an ordinary dice and make changes to each of the faces. Now, what the children have to do is they have to roll this dice, or die if you want to be particular, and they have to match the triple consonant cluster on the die to a word that is on the whiteboard on the 4x4 grid. Once they've done that, they can put a ring around that word on the grid, as you'll see shortly, and each team needs to make 3 in a row, going horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. If they roll a question mark, they get a free choice of any word that they want to highlight. So the game starts off with splitting the class into 2 teams. Perhaps a red team and perhaps a blue team, but I often ask the children to choose their own colour for their team once you've picked a team leader. Then choose a child from a team to come and roll the die. Now make sure that it's a nice roll so that they get a good reading on. There we go, we've got the squ, squ, squ. So now the child will have to go and find a squ word and either cross it out, put a ring around it, highlight it, whatever's easiest for your situation with your interactive whiteboard. And there we go, that's the first square highlighted on the Connect 3 grid. Now I will choose somebody from the opposing team to roll. And we've got the SPUL cluster, SPUL. And it's important to remind children that even though they're clusters, they are still 3 sounds blended together. And we've got splash there for the blue team.
Splash, well done, good girl. Who would like to have a go for the red team?
And this play continues between one team and the other until they have formed 3 in a row. You could extend it and make it more tricky by asking them to find 4 in a row, or sometimes I let the children steal from the other team if there aren't any words left that feature that sound. And the interactivity means you can get children standing up, playing with the dice, moving to the whiteboard, and there's lots and lots of extracurricular links going on here using ICT.
Strawberry, well done, good boy. 2.
So the Connect 3 grid is warming up now, there's 2 in a row. At this stage it also means that one team will be looking to roll a particular cluster to try and highlight a word that would give them 3 in a row.
Row of 3, so you're in the blue team.
and I often ask them to read the word that they are putting a ring around, so that I know that they have got a clear understanding of what that word says with that triple consonant in.
Strong, good girl, well done. Two in a row. Both teams
Now
have
the
got
blue
two in a
team
row.
have got
It's
two
very,
in a
very
row.
close. There you go.
It's getting close. Now the game might continue like this for a while, and you may not have a clear winner at all, but
What word is it
the
when
point
down?
of the game is to get
Street, good
children
boy.
looking at the sounds, looking at the clusters, looking at the blends, and then matching those to words that feature those clusters and those blends.
There is a word up there that could get you three in a row. Can you find it? Go and put a ring around it there. Good boy, that's it. Find it. Well,
And there we have 3 in a row across the top.
well done. Three in a row.
Play this game with your class.